What's going on, everybody? My name is Zach with the Phipps Brittain real estate team. I'm a local real estate agent and investor here in Waterloo Region, and we are in front of our latest duplex conversion project. This video, we're gonna go over the key things that we identify for potential duplex conversion projects, and then we're gonna take you through the property and show off a few key features and things that we're doing to this to add value to the duplex conversion and ultimately the end result. As an investor, being able to identify projects as well as understanding what specific things you can do to add value above and beyond just updating cosmetics is huge. So let's get into it. So this video is perfect for anybody that's a newer investor, already done some duplex conversions or renovation projects, or you're looking to get a better understanding of how we identify potential duplex conversion deals and the specific things that you should be focusing on to add value to the project. Listen guys, anybody can go in and lipstick renovate a home, improve the value, but beyond that, we're gonna be talking about specific key features that we look to identify and actually execute on to improve the value of the project. But before we can even do that, we need to identify what actual options there are to convert a single family home into a legal duplex. The very first thing that we look for is it a detached house? You can have legal duplexes that are semis, but in our market, and typically speaking, a detached home offers a lot more upside and higher rent potential, regardless if the price point is a little higher than a semi-detached. So without getting too specific, number one, detached homes. Now, right behind us, we look at the styles of detached homes, and this is a side split. Side splits, back splits, bungalows, raised bungalows, and 2 stories with walkouts are typically much more likely to have the features and the requirements to make a duplex or a single family home convert into a legal duplex a lot less expensive than other styles of homes. Also, they're typically in neighborhoods and on lots that we like, and they're very rentable if we are going to convert it and hold it as a legal duplex for the long term. So we look at, is it a detached house? What is the style? And then what is the zoning of the property? You know, if the zoning is not conducive of a legal duplex and will not permit it, that is a non-starter 99 times out of 100. And there's also a few things to do with the zoning as well, things like floodplain, Grand River Conservation Area, and a few other items. This differs from area to area, municipality to municipality, so check with your local market. And if you're looking at ours, get in touch with us directly so we can give you more specific advice on those items. So after we've identified that it's a detached house, the zoning works legally, and it's got the style of property that typically makes sense for a duplex conversion, the other 3 features that we're gonna look at, or factors we're gonna look at, is location. We typically want a B or higher level neighborhood, and in Waterloo Region, there's a lot of those for these style of detached homes that fit the zoning. Perfect. The other factors we're gonna look at are interchangeable. That is price and condition. For a lower condition property, I'm gonna want a better price. For a much better condition property that fits all the other criteria, happy to pay a little bit of a better price point, but at the same time, as an investor, it's all about value. So we're gonna take all those features into consideration, and then it'll be a mix between price and condition after we have identified those other factors. So those are the 6 factors that we typically look at when we're identifying potential duplex conversion projects, and they are a little bit of a moving part. So take all those into consideration, identify the deals, and go take a look at them. And that's what we're gonna do now. So let's go take a look at the inside of the house, where we can highlight specific features, layouts, items that we're gonna be doing to the property, and things you should consider to add value if you're gonna be doing a duplex conversion. So we're here on the main floor of the upstairs unit in the side split that we're currently converting from a single family home into a legal duplex. Now, one reason why side splits work really well for duplex conversions is they have multiple entrances, and the ceiling height in the basement is typically fantastic. So we have a front door entrance to the main floor unit, awesome. Now that we're in the living room area, one thing we focus on all of our duplex conversions is, can we convert it into an open concept living space for both units? Upstairs here and on side splits, when they were typically built in the 60s, 70s, and 80s, open concept living wasn't really a thing. Now it's much more popular, and that's what renters are willing to pay extra for, and what could net you more on a refi or resale if you decide to sell a property or convert it into a duplex. So what we'll do is we'll try and get rid of the wall behind us that's connecting or separating the living room and the kitchen. And if we can't, we'll do a nice big cutout and put a big island there, which will make the space feel a lot more open and connect the kitchen, living room, and dining room. Furthermore, in side splits, you get bright bay windows at the front, and you're getting windows at the back or sliders to access the backyard, making it super accessible to the backyard. Another feature that people are gonna love when they're renting and living in a property. And again, something that will help with your value for refinance and resale. So 2 other things that we're going to highlight from this specific project are going to be the bedrooms and the laundry access for the upstairs unit. So when we first purchased this property, it's originally built as a 3-bedroom home, and the previous owner knocked out one of the walls and made a really large primary bedroom, but it was only a 2-bedroom property. This is part of the reason why we actually purchased the home, because it got less attention from buyers, and we were able to come in and scoop it up. because a lot of buyers are looking for 3-bedroom homes. So when we went through the property, we noticed we could easily reframe the middle of that large primary bedroom, and we have a 3-bedroom unit upstairs. Perfect. Not very common, but one thing you can look at for investor is larger detached homes above, say, 900 or 1,000 square feet above grade that are only 2 bedrooms. Could be a really easy way for you to convert the property from a 2-bedroom back into a 3-bedroom property, higher rents, higher resale, higher refi. That's what we like to see. Now, another thing is in older properties that are typically more conducive of duplex conversions in our market is laundry. You can do shared laundry, but honestly, who likes sharing laundry, guys? I know I don't enjoy it. When I rented properties, it sucked. So what we really enjoy doing is giving individual laundry for both units. And in split levels, there's great ways for you to tuck in laundry in old linen closets above or below staircases or by garage and mudroom access. In this particular property, we were able to put the laundry very close to where the kitchen and the bathroom are. So the runs for all the rough-ins, electrical, HVAC, and plumbing were very easy to put in because we're putting that stuff in for the bathroom and the kitchen already. So it's a great little spot to tuck it in, and it adds value to the tenants so we can charge more rent, and again, more money for the refi and the resale, which is what you want. So now let's go check out the basement unit, see what we're doing there. So one of the key things that we look for, and you can really screen for before you even go and view homes, is going to be your separate entrances. Separate entrances are really important because typically they're expensive, annoying, and they don't add value to a project, unless that's the only thing you have to do. But for this split level, it's really simple. There's a front door that goes to the main 3-bedroom unit upstairs, and there's a back door in the same hallway, mudroom, breezeway area beside the garage that's going to go down into the basement. Perfect. We don't have to put an extra doorway. Now, one other challenge with this type of property with a split level is configuring around the existing staircases and mechanical rooms. We decided to keep all the living space, kitchen, living, dining area in the basement level, and we were able to build in to the existing garage the 1 bedroom for the basement unit. Typically, we don't like taking away garage space because that kind of diminishes some storage space and parking space, but this property already has 4 to 5 parking spots, and it's got a detached garage for storage already. So we're not losing value there. We're actually adding value by creating a really big primary bedroom on the main level so it doesn't feel like a dungeon. Creating quality living space is very, very important. It'll help you get better rents, get better tenants, and overall value of the property. This one, we built a little bit into the garage, and the other section of the garage you can see behind me with the framing, we're gonna use that for storage space for the other units. Fantastic. You put 2 really big windows in this, and now you have a bright, big, open primary bedroom on the main level. So now we're here in the lower level unit of the side split that we're converting into a legal duplex. And the reason why split levels can be really good options to convert into a duplex is it checks off a lot of boxes for things you absolutely have to do. Separate entrances, ceiling height, and egress. So when you're in a split level or a raised bungalow, typically you're not fully underground and you have large windows at the front and or at the back of the property that will cover your daylighting requirements. And if you install a new window, instead of cutting in a brand new spot in your concrete, you can put an egress window in the existing window slot already. That's gonna save you a little bit of time and money, and boom, your egress and your daylighting is already taken care of without any extra work or investment from you. Furthermore, I'm 6'3", I'm a really tall guy. So if I walk into a basement and I'm barely getting any ceiling height, it's probably not high enough to legally meet the requirements for a separate unit. So in our market, you need to be at least 6'5". Split levels are almost always more than 6'5", so the basement doesn't feel like a dungeon. Now finally, the layout of basements cannot be underestimated. Open concept living spaces in basement units or lower level units is really important to get quality tenants, better refi, better resale. So some things that you should consider are working around your existing layout and working around your mechanical room and not overcrowding your basement. Some investors are really, really keen to get as many bedrooms in any unit that they possibly can because they think it's going to get them better rent, but we really focus on quality of living space for all of our projects, and we encourage our clients to do the same in almost every instance. It's going to bring you more value and better tenants to make the project more successful long term. So consider working around the mechanical room. If you have to replace a lot of the runs, or you're gonna have to replace the furnace, and it's gonna make sense to move the mechanical room over 5 or 6 feet to give you an extra closet, in-suite laundry, a better layout, consider doing that and price that before you actually execute on the project. It may be worthwhile to explore multiple options, but instead of cramming in 2 bedrooms down here, we made a really nice big open concept living space with a nice big kitchen and a nice big bathroom. We kept the big bay windows, and we're going to install an egress in the existing window slot to save ourselves some money but meet our requirements. And those are a few things that we did specifically to a side split project to add value, but also meet the legal requirements to make it into a legal duplex. Awesome, guys. So here's kind of a quick list of some of the key features that you need to look at when you're identifying what options are even able to be converted from single family homes into duplexes. And let's not forget, a big reason that we're doing this is not just, to get a duplex property, but you're inherently adding value to a property if you're converting it from one legal unit into two, and you're increasing the potential cash flow. That's fantastic. So for this specific project, a few features that we focused on in order to add value to the property are open concept living spaces in the upper and the lower level units. Right? Making great open spaces in the upstairs is very simple, and in the downstairs, it's actually a lot more simple for split level properties as well, or walkout basements. It's because you have a lot of natural light. Furthermore, I just want to highlight putting in-suite laundry in properties, whether you're going to be duplexing them or triplexing them, is a big value add. Try and do that wherever you can. It's worth the investment. You will get your money back and then some. As well, you want to focus on the layouts for the lower level units. Specifically, do not focus on cramming the most bedrooms into any property you possibly can. Don't sacrifice the quality of living space that much. Make sure you're utilizing the square footage properly by working around your entrances, your staircases, and your mechanical rooms. Consider maybe moving or shuffling your mechanical room around a little bit to allow to give you the layout that you need to get great value out of your units. Furthermore, other things that you can look for to add value or that could be worth extra value for your project is going to be parking. If you already got double wide, double deep parking, that's one less thing that you need to pay for as an investor. I love that. Extra garage space, whether it's attached or detached, is fantastic. Shop space or large sheds, and even better, bigger lots on better locations. You're never going to regret buying more land. It is a great piece of advice that other investors have given us, and we look to do that as well, because specifically in our market, you could look at doing additions or tiny homes to convert this legal duplex into a triplex. Who knows, maybe we'll get to that next. For now though, thanks so much for checking out this video. We really appreciate you guys stepping by. This is an awesome video for anybody that's looking for introductory stuff on duplex conversions and how we're adding value. And a lot of the value add concepts are very applicable to just single family renovation projects as well as duplex conversions. So if you're out there looking to do it, or you're in the middle of one right now, consider adding some of those to your project. Now, if you like this video, toss me a like. Hit us with a comment if you want to see something specific or you have questions, and then subscribe to the YouTube channel because we are going to be dropping more videos on investing in real estate, duplex conversions, and everything else in between right here in Waterloo Region. Thanks so much, guys.